got some time to prepare here, but I would imagine this stretch over the next 2 weeks is going to be about as difficult a one as you've had during your tenure here.
Yep.
Can you talk about your expectations?
Yeah, I mean that's that's what puts the more of a sting into our effort on Friday night, knowing what was coming. You're not only playing 3 out of your next 4 on the road, you're playing 3 out of the next 4 of teams that are, clearly NCAA teams. Purdue might be a top 5, top 6 team in the country. I mean, they dismantled Pitt. I watched that game live. They've got a couple of future first-round draft picks in their bigs. And then you've got, obviously after that you've got Michigan and Notre Dame on the road. So it's a yeoman's effort. If there's a bright side to it, the bright side of it is that it's getting you ready for league play when you start 7 out of 10 on the road in the league play, which again really makes it hard to when you stop to think about, out of your next 14 games, you're 11 on the road. So I think my math's off there a little bit, but you got 7 out of 10, and then you've got 3 out of 4. So that's 14 with 3 at home. Yeah, I'm right.
Coach, with that stretch coming up, I mean, you play Friday night, you don't play until Saturday, so you got some time to somewhat
Yeah, that's even worse. You have to sit on a loss that long. I like those games as soon as you can get back in it. I'm sure our players feel the same way. They don't want to be around me for a week. So it's, it is what it is. We play these games, and I tried to get them stretched out a little bit so that we could have not them all in one shot. But it's a tough stretch.
Having said that about Purdue, what can you do to put yourself in a position where you could have a chance to steal one from those guys?
Well, I mean, you have to play. You have to play really a perfect game. You've got to really take care of the basketball and make your open shots when you get them. And then, defensively, you've got to try to make it as difficult as they can. Like I said, out of the 3, I think Purdue's the best. I think they have inside. They got some really big guys inside that are, 7 foot and 7'4", and that are going to play in the league. And then they have some really good perimeter guys. I guess next week we'll talk about the other 2 games. So, but Purdue's good, and then you come home and. You obviously have Geneva, and then you got to play 2 tough ones again. So the key for us during this stretch is to find a coach that can be a little bit patient, have a coach that is clearly going to look at the big picture and be able to build on some positives that you do, and not and then obviously get ready for league play, because you're going to be playing on the road your first 2. And then you come home for 2, and then you're on the road for 5.
What do you hope these kids will take out of these 3 games?
A toughness. You're going into Purdue at 18,000 or 17,000. They'll be sold out. To keep on getting better. We're clearly not where we want to be. Clearly not. John, at that point, you're hoping that you get in these games and your kids will do the little things you have to do to be competitive and to grow into that kind of competitiveness. And if nothing else, you have to be able to look at it and say, if we can go in to a Purdue, a Notre Dame, a Michigan, and play hard and learn and get better, going on the road to Detroit and Oakland, to start your league play, should give you a sense that you can compete. in terms of the quality of the competition. So that's my goal in terms of that we would continually grow and not lose our confidence and get ready for league play.
Sure, maybe away from basketball, how did these 3 games help your program for some of the other things, I guess?
There's a visibility factor that comes with it. It's financially very profitable for the university to play these games. I'm open to any suggestions. But, obviously it gives your kids, a visibility. If I had my way, I'd rather have broken them up through the semester, had one like in week 2, another one in week 5, and then another one during the stretch. But, things just didn't work out that way.
Coach, from past experience, do you notice your kids maybe get up for games like this a little bit more? Cameron mentioned that he felt in high school that he was overlooked, and sometimes these kids have something to prove to teams like this.
Well, yes, I'm sure we all do. I mean, one of the most enjoyable experiences that I've had here in terms of playing these kind of games is when we went to UCLA. John Wooden was alive. He was at the game. Kevin Love was a freshman. We played obviously that team. I mean, so there's definitely an enjoyment to those games in terms of being able to play up. And then the horn goes off and reality hits. And you better bring your A game and work hard to compete.
We see all sports playing these types of games, Coach. Is it easier maybe to focus on the 12 guys or 15 guys you have to get them focused?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about us. It's clearly about us and what we have to do to get ready to play. And again, when you're a freshman and sophomore at the point guard and, young guys at the 2 and young guys at the 3 and, guys that are sophomores in your bigs and, it's all about a positiveness to get better.